welcome to the Baltic eSports League Pro Season 1. I'm Derek Danger, together with me is Cookie, and we'll be here to cast over the league games today. So how are you doing?
I'm good, doing really well. Today, slowly spring is also coming and getting warmer, and the day is becoming longer and longer, so it's pretty good, pretty happy about how things are going.
Well, it's still bright outside because because of that 1 hour we had to switch over, so it feels like it's only the morning. But well, it's not the morning for this week, since this week we already saw one matchup. It was Public Enemy versus Team Coinflip Gaming, which was pretty surprising. From Public Enemy, they just showed up like we've never seen before and totally smacked Team Coinflip Gaming. Now for today, we're going to have two matches. First one's going to be Team Solo Mata versus Surreal Gaming, and afterwards Vegan Uniform versus NACL.
And to finish off the week, we'll see Imantas 5 play against Keep Yourself Alive and Falcon eSports versus Iron Wolves. So Friday is going to be a pretty fun day. Both of the matchups are, I'd say, pretty close skill-wise. So I can't wait to see what happens on those 2 days.
And yeah, well, it's going to be interesting. Today we're going to have before the previous week, I would say two close matchups. But now the first game is going to be quite entertaining, I would say. It's going to be Team Solo Mata versus Surreal Gaming. And last week, Team Solo Mata picked up a new AD carry. They switched Dropper 6 for Helvis, and that went pretty good for them. The whole team started to play different. Let's see if they have made any other adaptations during this week. And for Surreal Gaming, they're going to have a substitute. The support player Atnex is not going to play, and instead it's going to be Ganja. And while Ganja has been playing with me for years right now, I'm pretty hyped seeing how he's going to perform tonight, and if he'll be able to correct the record and get the first victories for Surreal Gaming. Yeah,
to dive in deeper into the matchup, we will see what the players are for both of the teams. Team Solo Mata's top laner is Rouge, jungler is Mata, mid lane we have Always, and bot lane we have Helvis together with Capsy.
And for Surreal Gaming, we got Nezel in the top lane, Big Mac in the jungle, MC Ro in mid lane, and Kaiser and Ganja on bot lane. And well, I don't know how this is going to turn out, because for Surreal Gaming specifically, they have had their bright spots when Big Mac is on an aggressive champion, and well, maybe they're going to try to perfect that playstyle they have. They have gotten early leads, but they hadn't had enough game impact to snowball those to victories.
Yeah, well, I think that the lane matchups as themselves, top lane I think it's pretty even skill-wise. Rouge and Nezel I'd say are at the same level. Maybe I'd give that Rouge is a bit better, but still I think that they both of them can 1v1 the enemy and then try and snowball the lead from there. Same as mid lane, both of them have similar play styles, and at the same time, both of them are, I would say, evenly matched skill-wise. But bot lane, I would say that Helvis and Capsy have the upper edge there.
Well, we haven't seen how Kaiser and Ganja plays together, I think, ever. I have no idea. Maybe they mash up perfectly, and Ganja used to be one of the top supports for Latvia. Now, we as a team haven't found the biggest of successes. But the last matchup we haven't spoken about is the jungle matchup, and those are the two team captains, Mata and Big Mac. And Mata, Mata has been performing better and better by each week. Last week they had their first 2-0. They had like 1-1s, and now a 2-0. And well, I think this meta perfectly suits Mata. However, we get Big Mac on the other side, who has been playing a lot of Nidalee. His signature pick, Lee Sin, has been buffed quite a lot. So, and I'm pretty sure he can play a bunch of different champions. Those are the two I associate when thinking about him.
Yeah, well, I expect Lee Sin to be banned against him. I don't think that Team Solomata will kind of like allow Bimlik to be on his comfort champion. Even though when he got the champion, they still didn't win, but it was a lot closer. The games were a lot closer than usually. And I don't think that Big Max Snidely is on the same level as his Lee Sin. So I think that making him play Nidalee is a lot better. And if you if you ban like Nidalee and put him on a tank champion, then I think it's perfect for the jungle matchup. And Mate has played like a lot of different types of junglers. He can play the tanks, he can play the assassins. So I would give it to Mate, I think, in mechanic wise and the experience wise, because he's been like one of the top Latvian junglers for a long time, and he's been playing on the best teams in Latvia all the time. So he has a lot of experience on the shot call and stuff like that.
And yeah, well, as the players are getting ready, still trying to find their place in the lobby, I want to add that, yeah, top lane, as you mentioned, it's going to be pretty even. Both of the players have a similar champion pool, so they are probably experienced enough to play those matchups. It's not going. I don't think that they're going for like carry matchups, but Rouge was playing Gangplank, and his Gangplank has been banned. So maybe Team Solomata will go around that.
Yeah, they could like ban out most likely ban out Camille. I would say the bans are going to be Lee Sin, Camille, and then.
Is it going to be a Kaiser ban versus Kaiser?
Well, I heard some inside info from you that Ganja doesn't like to play with Kaiser together, so most likely he would not want Kaiser to play that champion, and Kaiser hasn't had a lot of success on the champion. I would say him going with something like Tristana fits him a lot better, or Caitlyn, yeah, having the safe lane, but also being able to bully, something like that.
But yeah, I don't think that we're going to see AD carry bans, since the bot line from Team Solomata are pretty confident players. They are always ready to play the hardest matchups they can find, and most of the time get ahead in those.
Yeah, well, Helvis, like last week we saw when Helvis came in, Team Solomata, the first thing they did both of the games was invade, and both of the invades went in their favor. So most likely I think that they're going to invade again and try and catch out Surreal Gaming that way. If that happens, then, and if they get a lead, then yeah, it's going to be a snowball, I believe. But maybe if Surreal Gaming can like pick up a Braum support and something like that, so that their level 1 is a lot stronger, and then they could try and 1v1, and maybe from there get the lead and then try and snowball on TSM.
Well, yeah, so far Team Solomata has been the only team to go for an aggressive invade. We've seen like invades for vision,
yeah,
but not. But those which we saw last week, those were specifically aimed like on getting kills, getting the early fights, the early skirmishes, and trying to outplay the enemy from level 1.
Yeah. Now, most likely, I believe that Jin is going to be picked up by Helvis. We saw him pick it up last week. Both of the games he went with Jin. And if it's not banned, I think he'll just go with it again, because it's a pretty good pick right now. And what could they support? Most likely will be the Morgana again. So they have that bully lane again with the Jane Morgana. Mid lane, if Aurelion Soul is left open, he's going to pick that up. If not, then something like Tali or Azir. In the jungle, I believe that Mate will go with something tanky. And then top lane, if Gangplank is open, then I believe they would give Rouge that pick. And if not, then Rouge will go with the Scion or something tanky.
Well, yeah, I think that the bot lane is going to be interesting because, well, you can ban out the Jhin, but then you have to decide. If you leave Jhin open, Helvis will pick up the Jhin. If you ban Jhin, Helvis will most likely go for the likes of Caitlyn, Jinx, or Tristan, which are like almost on the equal level in terms of like ridiculous power. And if you get an early lead on late game scaling champions, then, well, it's not going to end well for you.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Helvis play Ezreal yet, because he has been playing only for 1 week. But I think that Ezreal is something that he would also pick up I feel like that's his type of champion. And then, yeah, and from Caps I expect something aggressive, something like Morgana.
Are we going to see the
Thresh.
Zillion or Brand or
Well, if we
something
see
like that?
I kind of think that no. I think that with Helvis, they kind of want to go with more of a kill lane, but not not with Zillion and Brand. Well, maybe Zillion, because Zillion gives them movement speed a lot, and a great CC. But Brand, I don't think that would kind of go well with them. I would think something like Thresh or Morgana, that could go well for them.
And well, true.
Yeah, but Serial Gaming haven't won a game yet, and I kind of don't see against who they could win the game. Maybe they could win against NACL, but I doubt that. And yeah, right now they haven't. They have their early game has looked pretty good, but they kind of when they get the lead, it seems like they don't know what to do with the lead that they have accomplished, and then they kind of lose out in the mid game, make some mistakes, get caught out, and then then they lose the lead that they had, and then they just get in the late game they just get out macroed.
And yeah, well, the players are behind the patch wall, so till we get into the Champ Select, we'll go into a brief pause, so we wouldn't have to like think of things on the spot to talk about, and for this to be less awkward. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. And we are back in the game between Team Solomata and Serial Gaming. We're already in the Champ Select, and yeah, Team Solomata on the blue side. And the first ban is the Lee Sin, so they're not taking any chances versus the Lee Sin master in Latvia.
Yeah, well, I want to see if my predictions are going to be true. If Camille is the second ban, then then it's 2 out of 3, and I'm happy.
Yeah, well, Aurelian's also no one wants to see that from Alves as well. I wonder if any of the teams will leave Aurelian Sol open.
I believe no, because always he has played a lot of Aurelian Sol.
Has Team Solomat played against Iron Wolves yet?
No.
Then maybe that's going to be the matchup,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we
okay.
saw game 1 Iron Wolves versus Imantis 5. They banned the Yasuo in game 2. They took the skill matchup, so maybe it's going to be something similar. And well, there's a Kaiser ban and Jhin ban, so 2 AD carry bans. We will not see the Kaiser, so the support for Surreal Gaming is probably super happy right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Kaiser. He hasn't seen a single good Kaiser yet, as he told me.
Yeah, and Jhin also banned, so Helps won't be able to pick that up, but they most likely will opt into Caitlyn now. They did ban out the Tahm Kench to even more to help out with so that they could be more aggressive bot lane.
Well, Tahm Kench has been a ban against that particular support. He was probably one of the first ones in Latvia to pick that up. Like he picked it up like 2 seasons ago, and it was like, and the next support started picking up only recently. And an Olaf ban versus Mata, so I suspect the jungle matchup is going to be interesting. Maybe Nidalee could be a contested pick here, but well, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think that I like the bans from Surreal Gaming. I think that they have done their scouting well. I do like them. Rouge with the Camille. I don't know about that.
Maybe
one.
that's Mata with the Camille.
It could be. We saw Warden play Camille in the jungle, so it could be Mata picking up that as well. And well, right now it's just they're flexing the pick, so Nerzo most likely will not pick up the top lane as fast.
Well, we get Morgana, probably support. Oh, unless M0 has practiced something insane. And since Lee Sin's banned the second champion on the list, well, we mentioned Nidalee, we didn't mention Sejuani, but Big Mac has played tons of Sejuani games, and before this meta, that was his go-to champion.
Yeah, and it gives a lot of early pressure, has pretty good clears, and then in the mid game, has even more pressure with the ultimate and the dash. And Nidalee picked up for Mata, so it is Camille top lane. I don't know if I agree with the picks that early, but I guess it's not that bad.
Well, it doesn't change anything, because if Camille would be a flex pick, then if Nezo picks up a tank champion, Camille would automatically go top, more or less.
Yeah.
And Azir from always, since Aurelian Sol is banned, he most of the time he just plays Azir.
Yeah, if that's his go-to champion when Aurelian's not open. I saw him practice Cassiopeia a lot, and Talia as well. So
well, both of those champions just got covered right as you mentioned it, and M0 will go for the Cassio.
Yeah, and M0 goes for the Cassio. I've seen him practice the champion a lot. I don't know how good it is against Azir. I think that the Talia or Xerath, I would have liked those picks more.
Well, yeah, Talia definitely. Xerath is pretty hard to play, but in the right hands, it's definitely a good pick versus the Azir. And well, further AD carry bans. So Xayah is banned, and yeah, we didn't see any early Zyra Khan picks, so that makes sense. And last ban should be something like Caitlyn, but we'll have to see.
And I expect some top lane bans, some tanky like Sion might get banned out, so that the Camille has a bit of an easier time top lane, and maybe what else? Ornn.
Yeah, and Ornn is banned.
And Ornn is banned, so that's good. So they're missing the ADC. I don't think they'll ban out any ADCs. I don't think that they should be too afraid of Kaiser, but they could ban out something top lane so that the Rouge has an easier time.
Well, maybe they're looking to leave the Caitlyn open, though that is not likely here. But if it is open, and Taric is banned, if it is open, one of the best champions versus Caitlyn has always been Ashe, And since Kaiser played a lot of Varus, Ashe shouldn't be too unfamiliar to him.
Yeah, and the Ashe Morgana will be able to keep the lane pushed.
And, well,
Whoa.
Team Solomata bans Caitlyn for themselves. Don't want that super strong bot lane with Kate Morgana there.
Yeah, so that is a really, really big bully lane. If Morgana lands the bind, then that's most likely a kill, because they can follow up with the trap Q, Piltovers and E, and that's just a lot of damage that comes out, even in the early levels.
I wonder if Helvis and Capsy would go for something like Hog Lulu. It's open, we don't see it a lot, but it's always an option.
Yeah,
both of the players have played those champions quite a lot. Capsy used to play a lot of Lulu, so maybe that's an option for them, but I suspect it's going to be a tank in the support role. Maybe the same Braum. Braum's always good. Braum Varus, I suspect. But yeah, Ezreal locked in, and that's the brand.
The brand, however, will he go for it?
And Velkas. Velkas was just a tease. And yeah, brand is locked in.
And that, yeah, I didn't expect Capsy, Team Solomata to go with the brand support.
They are quite squishy right now.
Yeah, none of them really have any tanking abilities, so I guess they're just going to try and snowball the game as fast as they can.
And well, that's Yorick locked in top lane, and I'm pretty sure that's not a placeholder. Nezo has been playing a bit of Yorick. Yeah, that's what I can say. Only a bit, like a couple games a week of Yorick. But into Camille, I actually don't know. I've lost both sides of the matchup, so I'm not really sure which one is better. But if he's confident into picking Yorick into Camille, I hope we'll see a great showing from him and a great answer to the question, why did he do that?
Yeah, and Yorick, I think, has been a sleeper pick. I think he's pretty strong now, but we haven't seen him too much. So, and yeah, I would have expected Nerzo to be the one to pick it up, because he always likes to pick up some crazy champions in the top lane, and he usually has his own build. So I want to see what he will build on the Yorick. But as the players are rolling into the game, we'll have a small commercial break. So don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back.
welcome back to the BSL, and we are in the first game, or are we? First game between Team Solomata and Surreal Gaming, and just as we start, there's a pause, and well, we'll have to see how long it's going to be.
It could be
well,
because
in the chat, interesting things are said, but well, players are ready. Players are ready, and yeah, so far we will have to find out. And it doesn't seem like that Team Solomata will go for an invade. They don't have the best invade camp, so they'll be careful. But Surreal Gaming, all going in. They're all going to go in. No wards to spot them, so maybe someone's going to get caught out.
Well, they kind of saw that they're going in, so it won't work out. But yeah, they have Morgana, so they have some hard CC. If it's landed, that it could go as a kill.
Well, already Mata with the IQ plays will start with the enemy red buff if Yurik does not go to check it.
Yeah, well, Sejuani does seem like she wants to go top lane to give Kaiser.
And there are pings coming in. MC Rose also there, so maybe we'll see a big collapse. And well, it seems like they were so ready to go in, and then Big Man got the first auto attack and he got scared.
Yeah, he got scared, so he didn't follow up and go through, but well, happened. And this time Helvis and No Reason to Live are going to pick up their blue buff actually. Still that away.
Well, that is those are like the old school strats. Usually people
wait.
Usually people have like gotten this into instincts. It's almost the same as trying to cheese the buff with a Cyan.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
yeah.
But since no one does that nowadays, maybe, well, they will probably get through with this.
Yeah, but they will miss out on a lot of experience, like, because if you
One
kill
of
the
them.
blue buff.
Oh yeah. Now the interesting thing is, I want to see who will get the blue buff. If it's going to be Brand or the Ezreal. And well, it goes to Elvis. And yeah. They will start with the blue buff. I would want to hear what's going to go on in their voice comms right now, as they see Elvis with the blue buff. Now Sejuani is completely like, I don't know what she can do right now. She'll probably get her Raptors. That's the only thing she can do. And well, she will start with one buff only.
Yeah, and that's just going to let her be behind. And yeah, I expected that Elvis and No Reason to Live would be a lot more behind from this play, but it does seem like it's okay. Kaiser opted into pushing and not freezing.
And well, they're going in. And Kaiser getting stunned, but he rocket jumps away just in time. Already bot lane dominates coming in from Elvis and Capsy.
Yeah, they have so much poke in this lane that it's going to be hard for Tristana to farm, especially after the nerfs she got to her range in the early levels. So yeah, it's going to be a pain for Kaiser to get some CS against this lane. And yeah, already he has to just back off and stay safe. But Captain Snowball is going bot lane, so he might try and gank.
Well, he probably won't, because if he goes in right now, he'll just get straight up killed.
Well, yeah, he's pretty well.
Bot lane from Surreal Gaming cannot follow up. Kaiser getting super low. Does have the summoners though, but well, it's going to be pretty risky. Let's just just check what's going on there. And on mid lane, well, on mid lane nothing's happening. But Mate might find Big Mac right now.
Oh no!
But he goes around. He goes around. That might be a dive on the bot lane turret. And well, Kaiser flashes. Black Shield is on. Will Mate go in for the kill? He does get the Dark Binding in his face, but he'll stick around as Big Mac recalled.
Yeah, but I don't know why Kaiser wanted to go back in. Like, he healed and then he started attacking the Nidalee, but Nidalee had red buff, so I don't know why he wanted to keep trading with her.
And a huge lead for TSM's bot lane right now. 30 CS lead and a big damage on the turret already. And on top of that, Ezreal will have a free back.
Yeah, Rouge almost running into Big Mac. Will not find him. and Big Mac wants to invade and steal something away, but there's nothing to steal away.
Not a
Everything
single
is
camp,
taken.
but well, and no wards for him to put down as well, so.
A bit of a waste of time. Macro having a pretty dominant lane right now, also is pushing in pretty well.
Well, it seems like that Yorick pick also kind of worked out. We will have to see what's going to happen after the first back. That's going to be the most impactful time of the game. But yeah, probably he will just pick up the Sheen as he backs right on that, and Alva is getting low on mid lane. Macro with no mana but asserting lane dominance.
Yeah, Macro has been, I would say, one of the better players of Surreal Gaming this season. At the start he kind of looked shaky, but after the first games he played a lot more confidently, and yeah, I feel like he's been one of the better players. And together with Big Mac, I think the two of them have kind of been good this season. And Big Mac is trying to look for a die in mid lane.
And well, flash, and well, they will get the first blood on Always, and yeah, MC Rose the one to secure it. It looked a little bit sloppy, took an extra turret shot, but well, it worked out, and first blood for Surreal Gaming.
Okay.
Rouge pushing forward. Now, Mata is looking for Captain Big Mac as he has no flash. The Petrifying Gaze does not stun him, and well, he'll just run around, but he'll try to be a menace in the jungle.
Yeah, he might go top now. Yeah, he's going walking top side. Oh no.
He's looking for Big Mac.
Yeah, I guess he knew that Big Mac won't back off. He has a level advantage.
And well, Big Mac has no flash, and it seems like he's going to fall. Or is he? Mata didn't hit the W, but a flash Q will be enough to finish up Big Mac.
Yeah, but Capsy on the bottom lane is cashed out, but Kaiser's so low. They trade kills, but now Helvis is just going to pick up a double kill for himself.
And well, huge flash from Helvis dodging the Dark Binding.
Yeah.
What a reaction play.
That was sick. That was sick. And he only had a tier, so a really well played from him. That's going to just give him the power spikes faster.
Well, he isn't the damage in the lane. Like
Yeah,
Capsy is.
Capsy is the damage in the lane. But
And well, another blue buff will get stolen by Team Solomata. This one will probably go to Alwise, as well, I suspect, unless they have other things in mind.
And House is he going to get? No, he won't get the first blood turret yet. But most likely soon he'll be able to pick that up. And yeah, Alwise getting a blue buff for himself this time. And but I guess they thought that Big Mac invaded and picked up his blue buff because they haven't gone and warded it yet or checked it. So if Big Mac doesn't know, I guess, that they went for his blue buff. So yeah, he's just going to go into that.
He probably knows.
He might know.
He saw Azir with the blue buff, so and coming down from the bot side of the river, so that should be the assumption there.
Yeah, but Rouge, after the first back, has accumulated a bit of a CS lead on himself and has pushed in Nerzo to the turret. But Helvis, because he stayed in lane for so long, now will lose a bit of creeps to the turret. But they did pick up the first blood turret, so not too bad. It doesn't seem like they're going to go for a switcheroo, the old switcheroo.
And well, Nerzo chunking down Rouge quite a lot, putting down the ultimate. Now Flash comes down from the both of the top laners. And well, Rouge will win the trade now. There's a 3-man bot lane. The ultimate from Big Mac misses, and well, Big Mac will fall. Will Kaiser follow? He has level 6, so he just needs to pick up the reset. And he does get it with the explosive shot. MC Rose right there. And well, Shiking will jump over the Alves' ultimate. Now Helvis jumps in for the aggressive play, but will have to pay for this.
Or will he?
Or will he? Heals come down from Nidalee, and well, and yeah. Whoa, what happened there?
How did he heal so much? How did he survive that? I don't understand. He got so much health from the Nidalee heal, I guess.
And well, they're going for the Morgana here. Morgana tries to dodge the spear, but runs
right into it.
Runs right into it.
A really unlucky start from Surreal Gaming. And yes, TSM doing what they did against Team Confab Gaming, getting the early lead.
And well, Mate is looking for a solo kill on a Big Mac. Spear misses, but he has the red buff and he's going to get it. But the Turcher, almost the potion was running for him.
Oh my god. Just everybody living with slivers of health. It's just so tilting for Surreal Gaming. How can they just survive all the time with being so low? And yeah, just going to pick up the Earthdrake now, and that's going to be a 4k gold lead for Team Solmata.
Well, you know what they say, if you live like that one time, it was calculated, but if everyone lives with almost no health, then they're just lucky.
And Rouge with the roam to Macro is going to jump on him. He does use his ultimate, and that is going to be Macro falling. They aren't going to push the turret, just everybody is going to back off. Rouge is going to go topside to try and defend his own turret.
Now they will have to, we have to see how strong is TSM's macro game right here. Because the champions for them, although they scale really good into the late game, even Israel, if played correctly, it's going to be tough team fighting with them, as they are quite squishy.
Yeah, and if somebody gets caught out, it's going to be a fast kill on them. And they can't really 5v5, I would say. If they get jumped on, then I would say they are dead.
And well, Nezul will get jumped on, maybe. Helv is respecting the Yorick there.
Yeah, and Nezul this game hasn't been falling behind too much. I feel like that's been his main problem, where he would always fall behind CS in the lane. But this time he hasn't.
And well, Helv is getting caught out. Capsy and, well, Nezul's getting caught out by Helvis and Capsy. Dark Binding's not going to hit, but Sejuani ult is. And Capsy flashes away. The explosive shot will not kill him. Double kill for Helvis, looking for more. Macro with the flash ultimate only slows Helvis. And well, they need to disengage right now. It's 5v3 over there. Kaiser getting knocked back by the Azir. And well, MC-Ro and Captain Snowball are sticking around, but I don't know if they can turn this.
Yeah, and that's going to be the top lane trade for Team Solmata, and a team fight for them. Yeah, the re-engage from Surreal Gaming. I guess I didn't expect that all of the Team Solmata's members would be top lane. Again, Helv is just stepping back as the ultimate was coming out from Cassiopeia, timed that pretty well and didn't get stunned by it. And yeah, Macro with the flash ults hasn't had the best plays now. Team Solmata have been able to outplay them pretty well.
Well, not we, but Surreal Gaming just has to farm right now, try to farm if they have the time to do it. Maybe once Kaiser will finish his cull, finish his 2 items, then he'll be able to farm even more. That's the goal of his game right now. And well, he'll need a lot of items to turn this game around on his own. But he has MC-Ro who has been playing okay-ish game so far. He got the kill on mid lane with the help of Big Mac, and they will secure their first blue buff, finally.
Yeah, if Rouge doesn't intercept, and he steals it away, so
and Rouge steals the blue buff.
No, oh my god.
And well, there's a fight on the top lane. Kaiser getting low, teleport comes in from Nezo. Kaiser will fall. Next one's going to be Ganja on the Morgana, or will he? He uses the ultimate, heals up a little bit. Nezo gets 1 kill. Now they're going for Capsy. Mate comes in to kill Ganja now. Yeah, 1 kill, 2 for 2 so far. And Nezo will not be able to chase down the Nidalee.
Yeah, and 2 for 2. I'd say that's a good trade for Surreal Gaming. Them getting those kills against the team that's in the lead is pretty well. And they won't lose any objectives for that, so I would say that's a win situation for Surreal Gaming.
Well, they will lose a lot of third damage on bot lane, but will probably pick up the top lane. Nezo already going in. Will have Trinity Force after this back, so a big power spike for him.
And he'll be able to split push two lanes at once with the ultimate, putting that down on top lane and just going bot side and allowing his team to just stay mid and clear mid lane waves. And I think if if they can play the macro game right, then they can easily come back into this game, but it's going to be really, really hard for them.
Well, yeah, but if they manage somehow to hold this out to 25, 30 minutes, then maybe they can attempt to team fight. They have quite a good of a team fight comp. But yeah, we just saw both Cassiopeia and the Sejuani just whiffling their ultimates.
Yeah.
So they have no way to defend the siege from Azure and Ezreal.
Yeah, but and the thing is that Team Salmana has so much poke with the Ezreal, the Brand, the Nidalee, that it's really hard for them to defend the turrets. They have to like kill the minions and at the same time sidestep all the skill shots that are going their way. And if something lands in if something lands and they are going to get squished, damage pretty high. The damage will be pretty high on them.
And well, so far I think the Yorick pick on top lane has been good. It's pretty hard to lane versus Camille. He almost got a solo kill there. Well, maybe not almost, but he's showing some promises. And chunking down Camille without the Q actually and without the goals.
Yeah, and this is going to be an ARAM now. The Real Gaming just want to dodge all the poke that they can and pick up the minions that they can. But Team Salmada at the same time want to just poke out and get the turrets as fast as they can. They're going to go for the Drake now.
Now after this Drake, it's going to be a Cloud Drake, but after this Drake, or even beforehand, we see Elvis recalling. He'll have his biggest power spike of the game in like a minute or two. He needs 100 more tier stacks for it to be stacked. He has Trinity Falls, so once he finishes that, we'll have to see if he continues to just play frontline.
Yeah, but because Team Salmata backed, Serial Gaming are going to pick up the objective now, and Team Salmata will not try and steal that away, so Cloud are going for them, and that's a good thing. They can now more easily roam through to the lanes and try and pick up as much farm as they can and defend the objectives as much as
well, it seems like it's going to be a collapse on the bot lane. Helvis hits Kaiser with the ultimate. Now Rouge is already there. Black Shield is off cooldown now. Brand and Azir coming from behind. Ganja will be the one falling right now. And well, a big overextension from Surreal Gaming over there.
Yeah, and that's going to be the bot lane turret for Team Salmata. They are going to be able to pick that up, and slowly but surely they are getting all the objectives that they need. It's only 17 minutes, and they already have an 7k gold lead. So, no, an 8k gold lead. They have an 8k gold lead, so that's a lot of items on Team Salmata.
And well, they will pick up the second tier 2 turret. Now the only one left is on top lane, but they'll be it's going to be a while till they get there. Yorick put down his ultimate, the Eulogy of the Isles, what a name. But yeah, the Maiden is trying to split push for Yorick. Now he can try to join the team fight if it occurs. And that's one of the underrated things for Yorick.
Yeah, it's gonna dish out pretty much a lot of damage, and somebody will have to go and pick that up and take it away, so it would stop chipping away at the turret.
And yeah, the Maiden's going to take like almost half of the turret's HP. And if Yorick opts into getting a Banner of Command, it's like a 6-man roster on Surreal Gaming side.
Yeah. And now Rouge is going to go bot side, as Baron is going to be up soon, in a minute. So Team Salmata most likely want to pick that up as fast as they can. They have the Mountain Drake to help them out, so they'll pick that up and then just try and siege and end the game. Then
now they are aware of the Herald start. Now maybe Big Mac will try to go in for the steal. He jumps in and he doesn't get the smite. He doesn't get smite, so he just needs to get away. He flashes over the wall, and yeah. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Kaiser and Ganji gets the bot lane turret. Now Kaiser's looking for more jumps in, but he will get stunned by Camille and probably fall 1v2. Or will he? He jumps again, but Ganja secures the kill, and wow, that was really, really close. Now we see Herald put down on top lane. It's going to be top tier 2 falling. Ezreal uses Arcane Barrage on bot lane to try to stop the push, and he gets the kill on the Kaiser. But yeah, they have to defend the top. They have the Herald, big minion wave coming in. Will they be able to defend the inhibitor turret? Probably not, but the inhibitor is the one to try to hold.
Yeah.
The Dark Binding lands on the Azir, but inhibitor will get taken by Team Solomata. Helvis Arcane shifts forward. Now big damage coming from him with the Munamana Trinity Falls. Yeah, well, he has the QSS to avoid any type of engages from Surreal Gaming.
Yeah, and Rouge and Nerso battling out mid lane.
Well, Rouge is running away. He's pretty scared. Nezel takes the third mid lane. Rouge just getting soloed by the Maiden.
Yeah, pretty low if Nerso.
Nezel has the flash just in case.
Yeah, why is...
Well, Rouge can do that. Rouge can do that.
Yeah, but why did Nerso not flash heat? I think he would have killed it.
And maybe now or not. And a super low Rouge there. Now Nezel is trying to hold on for a bit. He can heal from the Q if he hits Q on something. Yeah, and well, they get Rouge. They get Rouge, and Ganja living up to his name, always securing the kills.
Yeah.
And well, maybe he'll just go for Zonya's if he wants to go big. But well, probably he will go home. Now Helvis has to flash away. They're trying to kite them away. And well, a big flash binding from Ganja, but Helvis with the QSS play.
Yeah, and Macro again tried to dodge the Nidalee Q, but by dodging it walked right into the Q, and that's I like when that happens. It's pretty funny. But now, Surreal Gaming have to back off. Team Solomata can just pick up their jungle and then try and get vision around Baron and go for that.
But I think this is the well, since Surreal Gaming would have to lose the top lane inhib, well, one of the inhibs either way, this is probably the best time for them to do that, since Tristan is on 2 items. Nezel can clear the waves relatively easy with the goals, so maybe they can just pick up a lot of free farm right now. They might give up Baron for this, but well, second Mountain Drake coming up, so it's going to be pretty nasty.
Yeah, and Camille pushed in bot lane, so that's pushed for them. Team Solomata now could go and get secure even more vision around Baron's, scan out and negate the vision that Surreal Gaming have. But it does seem like Surreal Gaming wants to go for the Drake.
And well, they will try to contest the vision. Helm is jumping in, as always. The ultimate is going to miss. Now Dark Binding will land on Mata, so maybe they have time to pick up Drake. It is blocked by the Yorick wall though. And well, it's going to be on the smite.
But Rouge goes
and
in.
Everyone goes back. The big brand ultimate almost killing them all. Helvis gets a kill on Sejuani. Mata secures the Drake. And well, it's 5v4 right now. The base is dying. Kaiser a little bit too deep, falls to Mata. Now it seems like that Team Solomata could go for the second inhib or the game itself.
Yeah, they do have the opportunity. There's not too much wave core that Surreal Gaming have. They are going to at least open up the bot lane inhibitor as well, and that's going to give them even a higher chance to go for Baron, as it's easy to roam from top lane to Baron pretty fast, but from bot lane it's going to be a lot harder. And they're going to try and
10 more seconds for Tristana.
Yeah, they're going to try and open all the inhibs, and then yeah, most likely back. Yeah, spend the gold that they have earned, and then try and end the game after that.
Well, they will get the mid lane inhibitor as well. Rouge getting binded, so we've seen quite a few good bindings from Morgana, and that might be what Surreal Gaming needs to win some fights.
Yeah, I think the Team Solomata should have stayed even longer, a bit stayed right now, as the top lane minion wave had crushed into the turret.
but they didn't want to risk fighting like 5v5 with members who have recently bought items. They had like, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but more than 1k is enough to back. And yeah, so they will be fresh out of mountain with mana, with HP, and soon with most of the summoners up.
Yeah, but now Team Salmada, yeah, securing vision around Baron, clearing Surreal Gaming's vision if they have any, and Helv starts the Baron by himself.
And yeah, no fear for him. Will get healed up by the Nidalee, and the Baron's going down really fast. Will Big Mac get the steal? He jumps in and he gets the steal. Flashes over the wall, and that might be the turnaround point for this game. As I don't know what Team Soulmatic can do right now. They will have to pray for a miracle fight. Otherwise, the next like 3-4 minutes, Surreal Gaming will just have free farm.
Yeah, and I think this is the first Baron steal we see in this season, so it's pretty hype to see that with some 007 stuff there. Got in, killed the target, and got out really fast. And yeah,
Helv is getting CC chain. Flash, QSS, Arcane shifts away, and well, Brand ultimate comes down now. If they manage to heal up, they probably will need to give up the inhibitor. Now Rouge jumping in. Kaiser jumping out, and well, it seems like that, yeah, all the inhibitors will fall for this. But pretty soon Kaiser will have his 3-item power spike.
Rouge gets solo killed by Nerzel, so that's a big thing. And they do get the
Ganja
kill.
falls, but Capsy falls as well. Now let's see if Kaiser can turn this around. No mana on the Nidalee, but the blue buff on Helvis, so he has to be careful there. Elvis jumps in. Nothing much acquired there. But yeah, those are 3 inhibitors down. Kaiser has 3 items right now, so he can damage from afar.
Yeah, and he can just do so
much damage.
Helvis
still wants to fight this. And look, Helvis going in, still has both summoners. He needs to use Flash for this. He has the Arcane Barrage, hits Kaiser. And well, the Arcane shot a little bit too short.
Yeah, almost getting Kaiser there. Helv is just playing out of his mind. Doesn't even care if he dies. Playing on the edge of the sword, just yeah, not being afraid of anything.
But I think that Surreal Gaming has enough wave clear to hold this out, and maybe get, well, maybe not equalize totally the gold lead, but get close to that.
Could be, as the game goes on and on, the gold won't matter as much. So if they can hold out 15 minutes more, then yeah, they have survived the early game. But then they will have to find a way to finish off the game.
And 1 binding is all that takes. They have the pick, well, I wouldn't say the pick comp, they have the team fight comp with pick comp elements. Now Sejuani is super strong late game. We see only 1 QSS, and that is from Helvis. No Mikhail's Crucible on the supports. Well, I don't know if I would support the Mikhail's on the brand, but well, we'll have to see. And it seems like they will go for the last push, as they're grouped on bot lane.
All the waves are pushed in, so they could easily go for this. Rush is going to keep pressuring top lane so that someone has to stay with him, and it's going to be a 4v4 on the bot side of the base. But everybody has back. All of Surreal Gaming's squad is full health. The Qs are hitting from Helvis. 2 Qs onto.
And well, an ultimate on the Rouge. Rouge flashes away. Big brand ult coming in, and will Kaiser fall from this? He jumps away now. Big petrifying gaze, and Capsy is the first one to fall. They will try to get the bot lane inhib for this to keep the 3 inhib lead, but will they get any more?
Yeah, Helvis there hit 3 Qs onto Kaiser, but it wasn't enough. They catched out Capsy with petrifying glaze. And that was enough for them to just hold out the base even longer.
And yeah, Helvis needs to be careful because Miasma from Cassiopeia can totally turn the team fight if he jumps in too deep or runs in too deep and can't E away.
Yeah, but...
well, Nezo going in always shuffling away to safety. And yeah, this is what I was talking about. They have enough wave clear to hold this.
Yeah, they...
all they need to do is protect the Nexus turret, because if one of the turrets falls, it's significantly harder to defend the base.
Yeah, and I guess now Team Solomon have to find at least have to wait for the Baron to come up, and then they can try and finish off the base or find a pickup of somebody overextending, and then they can try. Or yeah, I would say it's easier for Team Solomon to finish off the game than it's for teams for Serial Gaming to keep themselves into the game, but it's possible for them to get back into this.
Well, Kaiser getting the Hex Drinker. Most of the damage from Team Solomata's team is magic damage. I would like the QSS better, the Mercurial Scimitar, because he will need to get the Last Whisper either way. Now we see Rouge using the ultimate on Captain Snowball. Now we'll jump away to safety.
Yeah, and that's just going to give... they just poke out a bit. Now they don't have Rouge's ultimate, so they won't be able to single out one target and try and burst him out. So that's good, making them waste their abilities. The mid lane inhibitor has spawned, so there won't be 2 super minions in every wave now. Only 1. That's going to be an easier time for them. And
now
Baron is coming up in 50 seconds. Yeah.
50 seconds on the Baron. That's going to be the next objective. We'll have to see if Big Mac can hold this game on his shoulders by getting another steal, or maybe they can get a fight right now. But I wouldn't bet on it. Now Kaiser already dealing some impactful damage.
Yeah, with the spell shield, feels pretty confident to be in the front line.
And well, Helvish just crushes that confidence.
Yeah.
With 1 Q.
Does so much damage to the squishy targets. But yeah, this Team someone that don't have really that tank to stand in front. So Helvis is doing that for them. Rouge is couched out by Nerzel, but he's going to back off, but Nerzel flashes in.
And well, Rouge will get away from that, but he will have to recall. He has the teleport though.
Yeah, he does have teleport. The ultimate goes on top lane, as well as the inhibitor has respawned. So.
And Nerzel gets the kill on Rouge. What happened then? Now Big Man gets 3-man ultimate, but gets stunned and will probably fall from this. Or will he? The adaptive helm doing wonders versus the brand.
Yeah, but...
And well, Shaiking pretty deep 1v4 over there, but he has the black shield just in case.
Yeah, and he still has both of these summoners, so...
And well, Ganja getting caught out. Helvis needs to use his QSS. And well, Mata with the clutch play on the Kaiser. Kaiser had both sums, did not use them.
Yeah, just hit the spear and quickly bursted him down and then jumped out.
And this actually might be the game, or well, inhibitor probably. Mata 10-0-2 and gets the kill on the Morgana. The spears this game have been so good. Now Capsy wants to show up as well. Mata jumps in together with Rouge. 11 kills on the Nidalee, and what a game! What a game! So this is the first game going to Team Solomata.
11-3, 12-3 at the end of the game. Mata not dying once. A really well played game from him.
Very well played. Well, I wouldn't say very well played as a team from Team Solomata. They had a couple of obstacles in the game. Their Helvis frontline team comp did not help them finish the game as fast as they would probably want to. So they had to improvise. The Baron still was unlucky for them, but super good from Big Mac.
Yeah, yeah.
So a really interesting game. But yeah, we saw in the early game already with the cheeses, maybe not the invade, but they got the blue buff on level 1. Big Mac was set pretty behind by that because on Sejuani, you really want the blue buff. You can live without it, but it hurt him quite a lot.
Yeah, and he had to start with the blue buff, for the red buff, I mean. Then he kind of cleared everything. He had no mana. He wanted to smite up the blue buff. Then he saw that the blue buff isn't there. Must be tilting for him. The bot lane didn't leave any wards, so they had no idea that it's happening. Most likely that's going to be a quick fix for them. Going to fix that up and leave wards in the jungle so that they know if he gets invaded. And yeah, Helv is just being the front line. AD carry always using Arcane Shift to go in, not out. And then yeah, that was fun to see. Not getting too punished about it. Then Serial Gaming, they were able to hold out, even though they were so behind in the early game, they were able to hold out the game, stretch the game a bit more, and then they kind of started to slowly come back. Nerzel was pretty good this game with the Yorick pick, was doing a lot of damage, you had a lot of pressure on the map. And yeah, Rouge wasn't able to do as much this game, but if Serial Gaming can just fix their mistakes in the early game, then they should be, I feel like they should be able to pick up some wins this season. I don't know if they'll win the next game. I don't believe that will happen. But
well, they almost held this game. They had no wards on the other side of the base. So Kaiser got caught pretty terribly, I must say. It was up to him, more or less, to carry this game. Maybe we'll see him show up next game. I really hope to see that. And yeah, well, I wouldn't say that they had terrible laning phase together with Ganja. I don't know how much they have practiced together, but although they got like 2v2'd, I think that Kaiser fits better with a more aggressive support.
Yeah, and I kind of could imagine that Ganja is a more talkative guy, and so. But that you
I haven't played with Atmax, so I don't know how much he talks.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, that was the first game. Team Solo Mata won the first game, so be right back. We'll be right back after this small commercial break with game number 2.
I can never forgive Lakita for murdering our mother.
I've been cooperating, you're just not listening.
You're not listening to me.
Pasaules top seriāli. Skaties visas sezonas uzreiz visos tavos ekrānos. Shortcut films. Tikai 6 eiro mēnesī. Shortcut. Tu redzēsi.
You spray. You awkward. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
want more G's than the L. I 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 want more G's than the L. Go rap out till I black out.
Welcome back to the Baltic eSports League, and we are in the second game between Surreal Gaming and Team Solo Mat. This time Surreal Gaming is on the blue side. First game did go to Team Solo Mat pretty convincingly, I would say. Pretty great showing from them, and already a Nidalee ban targeting the Mata, who had an incredible game one. Followed up by Yorick, so seems like Rouge, I don't know if he communicated with his team for that ban, or he just really didn't like to play versus that.
Well, Nerzo was pretty big on the Yorick, had a lot of pressure on the map, and yeah, Rouge wasn't able to bully out in the lane, and then he was able to split push efficiently, and nobody could really stop him. Too bad that Surreal Gaming had fallen really behind, because if they hadn't, then yeah, it would have been a nightmare to deal with the Yorick pick.
And well, we see two bans which impacted the first game pretty much. And that was Nidalee and Brand, but sticking with the Jhin ban. Well, Nerzo hovering the Yorick, well, not Yorick, but Urgot. He still has those picks, a lot of them, and he's not afraid to show them off.
Yeah, and he usually is the one to pick up some crazy stuff, and he first picks the Urgot. Oh no, wait, the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn. He first picks the Caitlyn.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, so pretty safe pick for them. Helvis won't be able to go with that one, but yeah, we saw Ezreal being good against Caitlyn. We could see the Ashe come out from Helvis as well.
Well, Caitlyn is more of a safe pick, even if you're not super good. Caitlyn nullifies the weaknesses in a way that if you're really good, you can crush anyone with Kate. If you're not really good, then you can just survive versus everyone as Kate. And well, Morgana picked up by Capsy, and the Kazakhs lock in. Again, we saw this like last week, or the week before last week, yeah, where Olaf was open. First game Olaf was banned, and second game when Olaf was open, Mata did not opt for that.
Yeah, both of the times that Olaf has been open, he went for the Kazakhs. The last time I think they lost, so maybe this time he has practiced the champion more and is ready to bring it out. The Tom Kench to support Caitlyn.
Maybe that's a flex pick top. Who knows? But
could be.
Nerzo plays Tom Kench is pretty obnoxious in the top lane, especially now with the glacial augment.
Yeah.
But well, we will probably not see that unless there's like a Maokai or something.
Yeah, and Aurelion Sol is the first time that was left open against Team Solo Mata, and yeah, Alvarez picks it up for himself, and I can't wait to see what he will be able to do on this champion.
Yeah, well, sometimes when you're super overhyped, it does not work out, but I doubt that it's going to be one of those times, because Alvarez is really experienced on the Aurelion Sol, but we need to see if Team Solo Mata is experienced playing with Aurelion Sol.
Yeah, and Team Solo Mata also did not ban Lee Sin in the first phase, and Surreal Gaming did not pick it up, so that's interesting. I thought that he would go for it. It looks like they wanted to have the comfort matchups on bot lane and mid lane.
Now, there's a possibility that they could go for the same Sejuani. I don't know. Big Mac did not have the best of the games, but he did not have the best of the starts to actually get into the game as he would want to. But maybe he can go for the same Sejuani or Skarner. Skarner is okay versus Kazakh. Kazakhs, maybe we'll see some other interesting picks he has prepared.
Yeah, so Team Solo Mata don't have the AD carry. Most likely will go with the Ezreal again. He was pretty good was pretty confident on the champion, and it's pretty good with Morgana. And what else is open? They could also go with yeah, I think that Ezreal is the best pickup for them.
But well, Team Solo Mata will leave up the AD carry for the last pick, as they went to see the whole composition from Surreal Gaming. and then decide what to pick up. Because if there's not a lot of engage, Helvis might as well go for the Kog'Maw or something.
And Sivir's open as well, so they could
And
go for that.
well, the Urgot is picked up. We saw the hover, and now Will Rouge have nightmares from Ner'zhul after these 2 games. And yeah, Warwick picked up. That's probably the best 1v1 jungle champion there is. It's pretty hard to 1v1 him. And if Kha'Zix doesn't get really ahead, then he'll have a tough time impacting the game because from the composition already we can see Surreal Gaming has Caitlyn, which can self-peel pretty good, Tom Kench, which can peel for Caitlyn or Talia, and yeah, Urgot on top lane, so Kha'Zix might not have the best targets to pick.
Yeah, and Tristana is going to, this time Helvis on Tristana. I want to see how he would play against the Caitlyn. I would say that, yeah, that Kaiser has the upper hand in the lane. If he gets hit by the binding, then Tom Kench is just going to eat him, and they're going to be pretty safe. So Kaiser can basically play as aggressive as he wants.
But we'll see, because when people who have played versus Helvis previously play versus Helvis in a winning matchup, a lot of times, a lot of players have like a mental block and are not able to go in and be as aggressive as you need to be. So we'll have to see if maybe that phase is over. Maybe that phase is over and Kaiser just completely stomps them. But it's a 2 range versus Caitlyn and a melee support. So it's really up to Kaiser for this game.
Yeah, and Team Solomata did pick up game 1. This is the champ select for game 2. As the players are loading into the game, we are going to have a small commercial break. So we'll be right back after a while.
You spray. You're stuck. You're gold. Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
You spray.
'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray.
'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh all day with new Axe Gold Body Spray. 'You're gold. 'Smell fresh
And we are back in the game between Surreal Gaming and Team Solo Mata, and we'll get to see Always as Aurelian Sol finally.
Yeah, and as they unpause the game, they go in for the invaders. They have the Morgana now. They have the hard CC to start the invade, but the word comes out. So yeah, they know that they are invading, and most likely the invade is cancelled.
And I've never seen that ward from Ganju before. It's probably some new revelation for him, but it's a really good ward. No way to sneak up to the tri-brush when you got that down.
Yeah, and it does seem like Mata is going to start top side, but this time Holmes Master is going to start. Big Mac is going to start bot side, and that's going to be a new thing for them.
And well, Warwick will always be healthy in the jungle, so he'll get a jungle leash, maybe to try to get to top lane, because I don't know how this top lane matchup goes, same as in the first game, but I suspect it's going to be Urgot-sided, because he's pretty good into tanks, and well, he's pretty tanky for himself as well.
Yeah, and Always already gets to push in the wave from that position. And yeah, it's going to be pretty hard for Macro to deal with that.
Well, he got the first wave, and it's going to get probably only easier for the Talia. First couple levels are rough, and then maybe you will not be able to match the push completely, but be at least close to that.
Yeah, and already Helvis and No Reason to Live getting a small advantage because they were the first to the lane, as I didn't need to help Mata push. But yeah.
And I think we're going to see a lot of roams to bot lane, and already Campsy jumping in the traps. We saw the level 2 power spike from Helvis jumping in immediately after getting it.
And no hesitation from him. Right from the start, just went in, didn't look back, tried to get some summoners out, but did not manage to do so.
Well, top lane dominance asserted by Nezel, and I don't know if Rush has ever played this matchup before. He's getting chunked down super fast.
Yeah, well, it's not the matchup you see too often, so I wouldn't be surprised if Rush doesn't know what he can do and can't do in that matchup.
Well, I don't know. I never like to play in solo queue versus those type of top laners. In the rare occasion I'm on top, because you can never be prepared to go against like Vladimir top. Well, that's more common than not, but like Vladimir top, Urgot top, or maybe one time my biggest nightmares have been from Anivia top.
Yeah, but Holmes Master, Big Mac.
Will get to jump on the Mata, pops his fear, but will Mata get away from this? And Big Mac does not follow.
Yeah, he knew that Always is missing, so he just
Always is coming down, coming top rather.
Yeah, he knew, he saw that Always is missing, so he didn't want to risk it. And yeah, nothing popped from Mata, but yeah, that's going to be a big. That's going to be a good start from him. If he can just keep up the pressure and like this, and the Waynes can keep playing safe, then I think that Surreal Gaming will have this one in the bag.
Yeah, we will have to see. On bot lane, well, it's pretty hard to play versus double range when you get Tom Kench in the team, but they are trying to push the waves back. And well, Always getting caught. He will have to use the flash, but will he get away? First blood for MC0. The stun did not connect from Always.
Yeah, and a good seismic shot from Macro was able to catch out Always, and yeah, and from there it was easy pickings. They didn't even have to use any summoners, even though Always used his flash.
And well, bot lane is pretty scary for Surreal Gaming, as they are pretty low versus almost full HP Tristana and Morgan, so Tristan will be able to jump in when she pleases. But we can see, seems like they have identified the same thing. And well, binding hits on Kaiser. Ganja eats him. Now, the heal will have to get popped. Ignite comes down from Capsy, and well, Big Mac in the bot lane just in case they try to go for it.
Yeah, if they try to dive, then, but it does not seem he will. Will most likely protect the turret so that they don't do too much damage to it, as Kaiser and Ganja both recalled, always looking for a roam top lane. There is no vision of him, so they won't know that he is coming.
And Nezul getting pretty overextended, has the level 6 though, so Rouge has to be careful. He still has the flash now. Will the ultimate hit from Nezul?
He doesn't try to land it.
He doesn't try to. And well, it's going to be it for Nezul. He used the flash even.
Yeah, he used flash and he doesn't have TP, so that's going to hurt a lot. And right now you can already see why always is Aurelion Sol is banned. It's so easy to roam on the champion and so easy to push out the lane. It just gives a lot of map pressure from mid lane.
And well, at least Talia got her first back now with the tier. She'll probably be able to clear the waves forever. And it's going to get only easier for her. Now, Always will look for something on bot lane, maybe vision, but they already get vision in jungle, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to do a quick roam bot lane, but decided not to. Wants to get another wave. Talia roamed up into the topside jungle, so they might try and catch out Rouge.
Now, it's going to be a 3v1. Rouge still has the flash, and he will most likely have to use it, or no, Talia just backs. Now, Nezul going in deeper. And yeah, it's a 3v1 on top lane. Now Rouge uses his ultimate. Seismic shot does not hit, but it's going to be a kill for Nezul. And on bot lane, Helvish jumps in on the Tom Kench. Tom Kench flashes away. And well, the big trades all over the map. Yeah, now but no mana for
Mahata went in and just assassinated the Big Mac there. He's looking for more. Will he get Nezul? Nezul is going to fall there, yeah, and Macro is the only one left alive. He won't be able to do too much damage to the turret. Always is not able to punish Macro being top lane, as he doesn't have mana, so he can't run bot lane. But Helvis gets Caitlyn under the turret. It's going to fall to Ganja.
And well, Ganja will die to Capsy, but yeah, on top lane I think a little bit of miscommunication, as MC Road did have the time to finish off the turret.
Yeah, he was able to do so, but maybe they didn't want him to do it. Maybe Nezul wants to just keep punishing Ornn and not let him safe farm under the second tier turret. That could be why they didn't want to do that. But yeah, now Captain Snow, everybody has level 6, so except the Surreal Gaming's bot lane. So pretty soon we'll see some plays from Big Mac and Macro again. And yeah, the combo of Macro and Big Mac has been strong already this game. Both of them roaming together to gank lanes, and that's what I like to see from the mid lane and jungle synergy.
Well, on top lane, I wouldn't say that the Arrogant pick does not work out as well as the Yorick pick last game, since there was a couple of roams on top, but once Yorick picks up the Black Cleaver, he'll have a field day on top. Now, Mate is going down on bot lane. Shiking is the target. Kaiser flashes away, and well, Tom Kench will fall. Now, Aurelion Sol already on bot lane and looks for something. Flash binding from Capsy. Now, MC Road tries to get return kills from this. Capsy still has the ignite. Capsy falls. Helvis goes in for the resets. Big Mac flashes away. Always flash forward, and they will get it. Oh, will they? The ignite does not kill him.
Yeah, they just back off, and 2 for 3. So that's something.
On top, Rouge goes in for the ultimate. Now let's see if Nezu is able to survive. Rouge has the flash still.
He does flash, but he misses the E and he misses the Q. And there's a ults him.
And well, a big play on top lane. More of a misplay, I would say, but still, Nezu capitalizing the mistakes from Rouge and getting the solo kill on top.
Yeah, and now
Mata will probably clean up Nezu. He has no mana, nothing, and he just falls.
Yeah, 5, 2, and 0 for Mata. Already having a lot of kills, and he will be able to snowball this matchup if he can just keep getting pressure around the map. Captain Snowballs or Big Mac has invaded the jungle, picked up the Raptors. Might look for a dive onto Alves, but Mata is there to help out.
And Mata sees him. He's looking in and so much damage. Will Big Mac be able to get out of this? No, he won't.
And the macro in a tough spot, getting flanked by
and yeah, by 3 people, and well, he will surely die here. Alves picks up the kill, and well, it seems like it's the start of the the beginning of the end.
Yeah. 3K behind in 11 minutes. Not as bad as the last game, but yeah, still they have Team Solomon this time has more of a late game composition, I would say, and they have gotten an early lead for themselves, so it's going to be pretty hard for Surreal Gaming to keep themselves into the game.
And well, Elvis trading. And still goes in. What's going on there? Does not have the summoners. And well, they will get the kill on the Elvis most likely. He does not have anything. Kaiser hitting the minion one time. Now Mata is here to clean up, gets the kill on the Kaiser. Ganja is next one on the list. Now Big Mac comes in, same as M0, and it's going to be a teleport on top as well. M0 with another kill gets the 3 kills on top. Now Rouge is the one to get away here.
Yeah, or will he get away? The ultimate from Nerzel lands, and that's 4 kills for Surreal Gaming.
Yeah, and they are looking to get the Herald.
So a big turnaround by them. A really good roam from all the team. Reacted well to the play and was able to punish Team Salamata for overextending there. And yeah,
always wants to disrupt them at the Herald. Still has the ultimate. And will he get the steal? He does not.
But Ganja
really low pops the gray shield. And will he survive? He won't. Elvis with the resets, gets the double kill. Flash heals away. Will go on Captain Snowball. And will he get the 3rd kill? He has the blue buff. Always last hits that. Now, Kaiser, for some reason, trapped at the blue buff position.
And that's 4 kills for Team Solomata. So what Surreal Gaming were able to get back, Team Solomata, as they respawn, went and killed all of them.
The death time is so short.
Yeah, the death timers are still so short, and Team Solomata will be able to pick up even more objectives from those kills, getting the mid lane and top lane turret, and most likely Drake as well.
And yeah, well, this Drake, I don't know, I think it's pretty decent with their comp, with the champions they have picked. So why not pick it up? But first they will clear the enemy jungle, so Big Mac will not be able to farm up. And well, Mata is looking for a solo kill. Well, maybe not solo kill, but a drop on Big Mac.
Yeah, and he is going for it. So Captain Snowballs does have his ultimate, so he's going to be able to escape with that, but he does not use it. Ganja comes in with the ultimate and is going to fall.
And well, Ornn ultimate comes down, hits Ganja, and there's nothing he can do there. Double kill for Mata, 10 kills already on the Kazakhs in 14 minutes.
Yeah, and he's looking for more. Does step into the trap, and that is most likely a dead
And yeah,
Kazakhs.
M0 with the clutch seismic shot.
Yeah, and Team Solomata would want to back now. They have gold to spend. It would be unwise for them to get caught out.
Well, Helvis is coming in, so maybe they will try to turn around Black Shield on Helvis. He's looking to frontline this.
Yeah, and the stun lands from Always. Nerzel is going to fall. Are they going to try and continue? No, they won't. Helvis tanks the ace in the hole so that Always would not fall. But Captain Snowball's running in from mid. Wolf's kept always, and he's
well, he followed through with the Q.
Yeah, followed the flash with the Q on unlucky timing from Alves there.
Well, Rouge is looking for something. Flashes over the wall just in time.
Yeah, and Tom Kench now going in onto Helvis. Helvis needs only one stack so he could eat him. He goes for Capsy,
And Grey Health gets popped, and Helvis a little bit too deep now. Mata cleaning up the house with the double kill already. Helvis gets one for himself.
Flash,
and well,
ease.
Will he get M0? M0's super low, and he gets Mata. And well, will he get away? He will not. Rouge secures the kill on him.
And there's 37 kills in 15 minutes. Everybody just fighting. It looks like the EU Nordic and East server, everybody's just fighting for no reason, just trying to finish off the game as fast as they can. And yeah, both of the teams getting some advantages and then falling right after that, and then again, and then the team is falling, and yeah, it's just 24/7 of them fighting each other.
And well, Ganja with BESL Voyage, Captain Snowball coming in, flashes on Capsy and gets the kill.
But Rouge doesn't want to back off, he just goes in. Alves is there also. The Q lands onto 2 targets. Are they going to finish? They finish off Captain Snowballs. Nerzel is trying to help out young Jesus and trying to get away. Alves is just in the middle of all of them, doesn't even care. But Macro catches him out.
And well, Alves falls. Nerzel super low. And well, he gets the kill on the horn. Helvis in there fighting together with Kazakhs, and the reset team is coming in. Space Jam from Team Solmat and triple kill from Helvis.
Yeah, and that's just an ace for Team Solomata. I like this combo of Kazakhs and Tristana, both of them just jumping in, getting a kill, then can go for the next one, the cleanup crew. And all the resets that they would want. Helvis now is going to get a big wave up top side, and that just is that going to be, yeah, he's going to be able to finish off his Infinity Edge and most likely get the Zeal item as well. Zeal, he will be able to get Zeal as well.
And yeah, well, super bloody game. How often do we see the losing team, which is losing pretty significantly, having 1 kill a minute?
Yeah, it's pretty rare. I don't know how this escalated so quickly.
But Team Solmat needs to be careful. Although they are winning all the fights, most of them, they're winning the crucial ones. They should not let their guards down, as the game gets longer. One fight could decide it all.
Yeah, because a lot of shutdown gold on Surreal Gaming side. They got a lot of gold from killing the targets, finishing off Mata and other champions as well, getting a lot more gold for the kills as Team Solmat.
And the Ocean Drake is picked up, so it's the first Drake of the game. Second one's going to be Cloud in 6 minutes.
Yeah, and everybody's just going on to Nerzel. He's in a pretty tight spot.
And well, he gets slowed by Alves' ultimate and gets completely shut down. Nerzel in trouble, or is he? Well, that's Ganja.
Yeah, Ganja also falls. Helvis is trying to find another kill, going on striking, doing so much damage, and is able to finish off with the ultra auto. And that is going to be the tier 2 turret on the bot side. Macro, meanwhile, was pushing in top lane and got the top lane turret, so something in return, but not pretty worth. Big Mac is BMing a bit, well, not BMing, dancing there, trying to negate them. Always also. Everybody's just emote spamming.
He tries to pursue them to just back off.
Yeah, but he did use his ultimate, so don't know why he wasted his ultimate there. But that is going to be the bottom tier inhibitor turret, so.
And well, M0 is pretty strong right now. Tries to get the first kill now. Captain Snowball coming in, does not have his ultimate. Nerzel is going to be the first one to fall, or will he? Helvis jumps in
first. And then Nerzel falls, and now they are going on to Captain Snowball. This Captain Snowball is going to be able to pick up Helvis.
Perfect cleanse from M0, but does not save him. And that's the ace.
And that most likely is the game.
Well, far from that, they still need to push. 15 seconds on Ganja, 20 on Kaiser. They will not be able to finish the game yet.
Yeah, but they are going to get at least 1 inhibitor.
2 inhibitors, huge wave on the mid lane.
Yeah, but maybe Ganja can come out and do the secret play, the hero play. No, he won't. He just protects the turret. They are all going. Yeah, it's just going to be easy time for Team Salmat to finish off this game. The 5 of them can just go top lane now.
And finally, Baron has spawned, so there's something for them to do.
Yeah, and it's 56 kills, 54 kills, 54 kills in 20 minutes, almost tripling the minutes.
Yeah, and that's pretty crazy. Now, I don't think we'll see too much of kills furthermore, because if Team Salmata aces Surreal Gaming, they can finish off the game.
Yeah.
But if we get a comeback from Surreal Gaming, then it's going to get only bloodier.
Yeah, maybe Big Mac can steal the Baron again. Yeah, try and steal the Baron again and then just prolong the game a bit more. But mostly, I won't see that happening, as Team Salmata have a lot of tools to stop Big Mac from going in. But always flash ults and the big engage.
Well, it's going to be the cleanup crew. And well, nothing Surreal Gaming can do. They get surprised by Always, and that's most likely going to be the game. They're just pumping up their KDAs. Flash is coming in and out. A big star will not land. Now Nezu, can he do something here? Always super low, but yeah, it's the ace, and a pretty forced ace.
Yeah, that's going to be the game 2 between Team Salmana and Surreal Gaming, going to Team Salmana in 22 minutes. So I think this is the fastest game they've had yet, because even though they had pretty convincing wins against Team Quantum Gaming, they still had those games like in 22 minutes and something like that.
And well, they're not killing the Nexus yet. Are we going to have a comeback? We will not. So a 2-0 from Team Salmata, that will put them at 6-4. Game record, and well, Surreal Gaming maybe next week.
Maybe next week they can pick up their first wins of the season. But yeah, it's looking pretty grim for them.
And
we're 5 weeks in the season and they still haven't found their winning formula.
They have, every time they show some glimmers of hope.
Yeah.
Macro is playing better and better every week. And well, this time we saw Nezu performing quite good on.
Yeah, surprisingly well.
On some off-meta champions.
Yeah, so maybe they're kind of slowly getting something. Right now, I don't see them going to the playoffs. I don't see how they could make it to the playoffs or the top 4. I mean, but right now they have to fight to stay in the league, as the 10th and 9th place teams are going to get relegated. So they have to. Either they have to win the games now and place 8th, or they have to become good enough so that they can win the teams that are going to try and get into the league.
And yeah, we can see from damage, Helv is doing most of it. Always on the Aurelion, so now we know why it's banned that often. 8, 3, and 20 on the Aurelion cell, but well, Mata was the big one in this game, in my opinion. 17 kills in 22 minutes.
Yeah, he was just getting kills left, right, and center. Just keep jumping in and doing so much damage to tanks. He was bursting tanks. He was chunking Tom Kench, Urgot, and yeah, it just didn't seem like at the start. Surreal Gaming really had this promise of where they had the team fight top lane. They won the team fight. I think they got 4 kills, and then they got Rift Herald, but then they got all cashed out and died, and then Team Salman were able to pick up the 2 turrets for that. And yeah, it just was a really bloody game. Children should not watch this game. And yeah.
And yeah, well, this was Surreal Gaming versus Team Salmata. Next match we'll see will be between Vegan Unit 4 and NACL. So stick around, we'll start in a few.